Yes.
I was gonna say
Puff and Vern.
We back.
We're back.
Still road tripping. Tripping. We have a big tune for you. What are we talking about today, Vern? I'm kind of excited about this episode today.
We're talking about the trust that Mr. Masai had in the one.
I'm gonna flex on my shirt.
Kyle Lowry. You know, like how I did that?
Yeah, I like it. Trust. Me like it.
The one that Masai had in Kyle Lowry.
That make it.
Right? So today's episode, we're actually talking about Mr. Raptor himself, man, Kyle Lowry.
Yes.
Kyle Lowry, right?
He had an interview with the Undefeated.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Yes.
But before all of that, we got to run our tune and we're going to drink our juice.
Okay, let's run the tune.
We're going to drink our juice?
We got to tell them what we're drinking, Vern. You forget. You might want to open the beer before I read it.
We don't really support the hockey thing, but I didn't
open the beer before you read it.
It's a jersey. See the C for the captain? It's locker room lager.
Yeah, so Vern thought we were talking about hockey today, but it's wrong. This beer has a hockey jersey and hockey sticks.
Hashtag
talk about them story, the boys at Post Game Brewery. There's girls also that play hockey. Come on, guys. I've crafted the locker room lager just for you. The sniper, the grinder, the Tommy Tough guy. And the bench boss.
Put them up. Yeah, you know what I mean? Canadian, that's how we run things.
Locker room lager.
All natural. With no preservative.
I like that.
Or additives. Yeah.
Or additives.
That are cold
filter, providing a smooth, clean, and refreshing taste. So dump and chill and enjoy these suds.
I like the play on dump
squad.
and chase. Yeah, I like the play on. I like that.
Keep your head up, Post Game Brewery.
Hashtag locker room lager. 4.2. Let's see. Let's check it out. Ready?
Wait.
There we go.
No COVID.
There we go. Yeah, man. Tastes like a real Canadian beer. Yeah, I like it. Smooth. Yeah, smooth. It's surprisingly good.
Yeah, with all that foolishness on the thing, it's actually not bad.
Surprisingly good. 4.2. It doesn't give you that aftertaste too. It's like, yeah, man, this is actually
nice
good.
And smooth.
I can't lie. This is actually
nice and
good.
Smooth.
I am pleasantly surprised,
nice
bro.
And smooth.
I thought I was gonna give you like a bitter taste. Like, yeah, this is refreshing.
No, I could drink this.
Yeah, this is very refreshing. Wow, I was ready to punk it off. Still, I can't lie. Surprising. Hashtag locker room lager.
Hashtag. Yes, it is.
Man. So, what tune we have lined up today? You know what I mean?
Oh, we have a big tune dedicated to the topic of the day. We're gonna put in a big. We have to do some reggae music from Coffee. How big one? We're giving a toast.
How big? It big? It big?
Huge. Are you kidding me? Toast.
Yeah. So we are coming in with a force. Yeah.
Hey.
Blessings we are reaping.
Kyrie coming with a big force in Toronto.
With our rhymes and boss.
With our rhymes and boss.
Sounds like we need it the most. Yes. Yep. Sounds like we feel it.
Yes, we give up big thanks. Blessings on Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
Him a big Raptor and we love him so much.
Gratitude is a must.
Must trust.
Oh, it's gonna be a big game. Yes, trust. We must trust in Masai that keep Larry, but Masai wanted to trade him. You can't lie. We have to bring him. He did want to trade him, but Mr. Idiot Dolan saved Masai. You know,
that was
it's true.
Big. No, it's true.
But he signed him after he played well, and they go to play.
You know what I mean? But that was a key turning point, though.
Yeah,
that was a key turning point. Yeah, man, but, today's episode, man, we definitely have to touch base on Mr. Raptor himself. Kyle Lowry.
Lowry.
You know what I'm saying? What's that, like Mike Lowry? Kyle Lowry. You know what I'm saying? So, I remember when they drafted him.
I can't imagine.
Not drafted him, but I remember when they...
be crazy
I remember
when he comes back.
When Colangelo traded for him. From Houston.
Yeah. You remember who he traded him for?
No, I did not. No, I do not. But I remember traded for Lowry. I can't remember who the trade was for. I just remember Kyle. All right. But at those times, like, he had a rep. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was very, when you're a younger guy, you're not receptive.
Yeah, he had a bad rap.
Yeah, he had a bad rap. But to see that transformation though, from then to now, it's crazy.
Yeah. I think everything just fell into place.
The combination was
the combination of where he was, the role he had to play, and with the opportunities he got, and he grew.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, then you mature as you get older.
You mature as you do get older, right?
Yeah. But Toronto,
and with his situation though, like when you came to Toronto, you're realizing now you have a bigger role than you normally have anywhere else.
No, but when he came here, he wasn't a starting point guard. He was like the second. I think
he was behind Calderon.
Yeah,
but everyone knew he was better than Calderon. I'm not gonna lie, Jose, you're a bad man still. Number 8, you're a bad man. But Lowry was better than you, and that's one of the reasons why he was pissed off too.
Who?
Lowry, when he was here, he thought he was better. He should have been starting from
yeah, but with his rap, you're not gonna put him up. You're not gonna put him as a starting point guard. You want to see if he could fall into line.
But through those Colangelo years, then when Colangelo got left, before Masai went to that's after Masai came back. He tried to trade him. Yeah.
No, when Masai came back, remember the first trade he made was Bargnani, and he fleeced New York.
Yeah,
on that trade, and then they were going to line up something else for Lowry. Yeah. And then Dolan said, "Nah, because that other trade was salt."
Exactly,
but this trade would have been way better,
But I'm kind of glad he didn't make it though.
And then from when he didn't make that trade, then they went on that run, and then it kind of changed the.
Did they already have like John Solomon and those guys yet from the Kings that they traded?
I don't think so. No, those are the trades. Because remember he traded also Rudy Gay, and I think that's when he got those guys.
Yeah,
because I think from Sacramento he traded it.
Yeah, because those guys, that was the beginning.
Yep.
That was the beginning of that was the beginning.
See how we're reminiscing to back in the day, the beginnings of
right? So
dynasty, as we say. I don't know if dynasty in the Raptors terms is dynasty.
So that's the champion. To me, that's what we.
Because this year we need help.
We see we saw the evolution of Lowry in the Raptors uniform. You know what I mean?
Because Lowry did step up. Like, it's because of Toronto. Is Lowry really?
You put him in that light. He was our. Put it like this. He was our quote unquote superstar.
Lowry would not have this contract he has right now if he didn't turn around and become what he did.
He's a 6-time All-Star, and all that happened here, right? He's a key in the community. He definitely that man loved Toronto, and it's actually refreshing, right? Like reading that article and just to see. Like their thoughts on Toronto. It's refreshing to see that, right? That these guys, just came from the U.S., don't know anything about Canada, don't know anything about Toronto. And they just, you know what I mean? As their years goes on, they fall in love with the city. They fall in love. The only downfall is it's cold, but they know, right? As true Torontonians, they know. Summertime, Toronto's the lake.
Yeah.
Right? So they know. Right, and to hear them talk about it,
if you're in Toronto, just summertime between the months of like July and
you don't really want to go nowhere.
Early September,
you don't really want to go nowhere.
Yeah, it's like the best place in the world.
Yeah, it's the lake. Like you don't want to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But it's the cold that kills it. But it's refreshing to hear these players say that, right? To see how much they love the city and they fell in love with everything here, right? Because on another level. He wouldn't have been this big in the U.S. It was only here.
Kyle.
Yeah, it was only here.
Yeah, he's still, but now he has a rep because he's a champion now.
He's a champion now. He ran the squad. He did it how he's supposed to do it.
He has a lot of playoff minutes.
He has a lot of minutes, man.
Yeah, he
averaged a career 17 a game.
He deserves
6
it,
assists.
He deserves it.
He's a great leader. Mentor Fred. Put Fred in a good situation because in the article he also said, right, I left the team in a good situation, right? Yeah. There's Fred. Has a chip. He, he's the next one. Because you can see it already. He's the next one.
Yeah.
Right? OG now gets to be more a spotlight. Right? Pascal gets even more than he used to get. So Yeah, man, he left them in a good situation. Yeah, right now they're finding themselves because those guys are the only team and they're struggling right now.
Toronto has assets,
but yeah, man, for the future, it looks good. Like this season, it's going to be rough.
People need to step up
because they're going to have to figure it out. But I still have faith in them. But from what they built with Larry on and what he gave to Fred and all these younger brothers, as they call it, because even with Norm, he was saying that they all them. Yeah, like they still communicate.
Of course, once you want to chip with a
build
team,
together,
a family,
man. Like
all of them, even Kawhi, all of them.
Yeah,
Ibaka, Gasol, all of them.
But those for instance for Larry though, championship had the bond. But those were the guys that he brought there before the championship. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's very refreshing. The man says, "All right, what do you think? What do you think about?" He said that he's going to retire a Raptor. He's going to sign a one-day contract to retire as a Raptor.
That's a must.
Because
as you say, when you look through his career,
he had the most success.
When you look at it, he was almost out of the league.
Yeah. We had the most success,
he was almost out of the league with his reputation and when people he's hard to work with. He was close to being out of the league. But then he look at Masai. Masai was ready to trade him, saying, "No, this is not the point guard we want." Yeah. But so it happened.
It was the point guard that we needed.
He got to see a little longer of what, who knows? That could have been even his turning point because you saw as a Raptor there was years when he started losing weight. He started getting more serious. He was like,
that is true.
He changed all throughout being a Raptor. So.
Because you're right. Because even with that, because you mentioned Masai, because even in the article he also mentioned his relationship with Masai, right? Right. That actually grew and developed into more. He's like right now he's still texting them, he's still talking to them, right? So that's real.
That's crazy. It's rough when he sent away DeMar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but even Larry understood it. It wasn't no really hatred to DeMar because DeMar. Right, and what a lot of people don't realize, like once you come to Toronto, you represent Toronto. Toronto will love you. Yeah. Like DeMar will never be hated, right? No. Like we feel bad we didn't want to trade DeMar, but we knew this was our chance to get a championship, right?
Damn, like so much.
Larry knew
1 year.
Wow. Larry knew, right? And Larry has that same, even more admiration than.
When you think about DeMar. That, you look back at that trade. Imagine if now you say you trade for Kawhi and then they don't win it. And then you lose Kawhi,
then you'd be like, shit.
Masai would have been like,
then you'd be like,
he would not look good,
right? But at the end of the day, still too, he may not be look good. But then you'd be like, and everyone would be like, I probably would have taken that same risk.
Yeah, that's a big risk.
You know what I mean? You probably would have taken it because it's Kawhi. You never had that type of player.
Masai needs to do the big balls dance.
Yeah, exactly.
That trade, yes.
That is so true.
That was a big balls dance.
Yeah, right.
That's what he did on all the.
Yeah, he said, you know what? I'm just gonna roll. I love this man, and they may have. We don't know what that season may have been, but at least we have a chip, so we knew what it was.
So everybody doesn't know. I don't even have to ask the question. We're gonna have to retire the number 7.
Of course.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Why do you think Dragic said he wouldn't wear it just out of respect?
You think that's going to be the first number going up?
It looks so. Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. Before I thought it would be Vince, but then it has to be Larry. It has to be Larry. Then it has to be DeMar.
You think Vince would ever go up there?
No, then Vince. Vince has to go up.
You think all those will go up there?
Yeah, because Raptors is trying to build a culture, right? You have to build a culture, and if it wasn't for Vince, we wouldn't have been on the map.
True.
Right. So each have their part to play.
Then you have to put
each part
number 20 for the Mighty Mouse.
No, not really.
He was the first rookie of the year.
No, but not. If you want, you could put it up, right?
No, I'm just saying no.
Right,
no way.
But you have to put
I think you need to put up stuff that man that done serious team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. DeRozan has won a few championship.
I'm not even sure DeRozan needs to go up there. I'm sorry.
All time one of the Raptors. top thing in scoring. Bosh, I'll put them up there too because those guys were a significant part of the Raptors. DeRozan,
you would retire Bosh's number?
I probably would. Yeah.
Nah, Vern, you're stretching it now.
Yeah, man. Bosh had some good years in Toronto.
He did, but
no. Nah, why wouldn't you?
Because the man had to go dip and
I know he dipped. I know
if he came back, then I know he did.
But remember, he signed a contract. He signed his extension. He didn't sign another contract. No. So I have to rate him.
Did he bring any winning?
No, he did not.
Yeah,
He still made it to the playoffs.
I think the only one, you need to have a high standard.
No.
I know you want to create a culture, but you need to have a high standard.
But there's a lot of players' numbers who have been a cornerstone of the franchise who's been retired, like part of the franchise to help build the franchise, right?
We're giving a toast
those are what
to
it is.
Lowry. Lowry's on a different level.
Right.
On a top level.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying though,
these are the
players.
This is the order I think we need to retire.
When you think of the Raptors, right? Of course, Lowry's going to be number one.
Number one is Lowry.
Yeah, number 2 is DeRozan.
No. Number 2 is Masai. We're just gonna put his name there because we're gonna trust Masai.
That's true.
And there's nobody else in here. There's nobody else. That's it. Only those two right now.
True.
And there's nothing else. Just go right Masai.
That is true.
You're just gonna see on the back. Trust in Masai on the top there.
Yeah, but Mr. Lowry, man, like yo.
But honestly, he has to retire as a Raptor. It's obvious.
It don't make sense. He's going to.
It is obvious.
Listen, I don't know who want to at me.
I don't know if he's going to go to the Hall of Fame, but
he is going to the Hall of Fame.
You think so?
6-time All-Star, NBA champion, Olympic champion.
The first man to take a charge in an All-Star game. That's going to be up there.
All right, lead the franchise. He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. He's gonna make the Hall of Fame.
Maybe. I don't know if about first ballot though.
No. He's gonna be only a few people's first ballot. But I think personally, if you want to talk, yes, Vern said it.
He's gonna have to get in a weak year.
Vern
said it. Overall stats.
Vern said it. Lowry, hot take, is a Hall of Famer. I don't know how hot of a take that is.
Well, if he gets another chip in Miami, he'll be up there.
He'll be locked.
He'll be up there.
I think he's already there, but he is the man of this franchise for sure. And this is where the narrative is changing, right? Because before players didn't want to come to Toronto, but we're just like, all right, cool. We're not going to get the marquee guys, but whoever decides to come to Toronto, right? They fall in love with Toronto. From you hear a player saying he's going to sign a one-day contract just to retire in Toronto, right? That's good. But
it's
then
a nice change,
right? But then that player also,
man, just dip in,
yeah. But then that player also said that it's obvious to him because Toronto is his everything.
Yeah.
What? Really? Players are saying that?
Well, Lowry, it was his everything. Because imagine, look at Lowry before he came here and the money he was making. Man. Now look at him going out and the money he made during it.
Exactly. Right? The man said,
it was his everything.
They asked him about the bubble and playing in Tampa. The man said that was hard because the last time he'd been in Toronto was 2020. Because remember they played Utah and then after that, that's when everything locked down.
Mm-hmm. And they were on a road trip.
So hearing these guys talk, even Fred, I hear talk about how, these guys generally miss. He said his kids were going to school down here. All this thing, right? So, yeah, he's like, they're in Toronto from September to June because the kid goes to school, and that, right? So, that was their, man, to really, that guy, Kyle Lowry embodied Toronto. Him and DeMar, they really embodied Toronto. But Kyle also, donate charity.
They did help to change the culture to say that, yes, you could come.
And that's why I said, when you talk about retiring, like, that's what I mean. Like, you know what I mean? They help embody, they help push it. Yeah, respect.
But then the other thing, when I knew, even before, remember Raptors, the beginning, Raptors did not have a D-League or now a G-League team. And I knew that once they get that and they really hone that and use that as a tool, they'll be able to develop players. And I guess you look at that's why a lot of people want to come here too.
That's the biggest tool, right?
Because now you're going to have an opportunity to develop.
Now they don't search for the big guys, the big names, right? They'll develop.
They'll search for people who have the potential and let's develop these guys and see who could do what.
And you're right. That's why they all want to come there, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, man, all praise, man. That man.
You have to respect Lowry. Larry, can't wait.
Kyle Lowry.
I would want to go to that game when he comes back. Was in February. I think it's the 13th. I can't remember the date.
It's gonna be very emotional.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very emotional.
I'll be watching on TV because
he is
I
Mr.
don't have
Toronto.
no tickets.
Yeah,
and the scalping of the tickets going on is crazy.
Madness. Right, but.
At least he'll get his love, yo.
So you gotta give him his love, right?
I'll be cheering from home.
Yeah, man. But that's a good article, man. On the
that's a nice article.
Yeah, especially talked about like the season on the road though. Like he really said, that was like, that was.
And they talked about Thanksgiving and having dinner and throwing dinners.
Yeah,
he used to have dinners at his house.
Camaraderie, he building all of that with the team. You know, so that's good, man. You really have an impact on.
It's nice.
Team,
I think they're trying to write and tell the Raptors. I think you should just root for Lowry as an ex-Raptor and give your backing to the Miami Heat because the Raptors are going nowhere.
We're still not cheering for Miami Heat, no matter if Lowry's there. But
I trust him aside, but
you know what he was also saying? He was like, a lot of players in that same article, a lot of players are telling him like, "Yo, you look weird."
Oh, in the Miami,
he was saying,
he does look weird.
English from English. I can't probably pronounce it properly.
English
from Utah. Yeah, I rolled on him. I'm like, yo, bro, you look weird in that uniform. Like,
you don't belong.
Everyone know you from the Raptors. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But it's good, man. Like
it's changing of the guards.
It's a good read, man. You know, and he actually did leave them in good hands.
In very good hands because Van Vliet, he is playing like a boss.
Right? You could tell.
Trust me. If you ever listen to podcasts, promoting different things, but this podcast is really good. We regret to inform you they did something on Van Vliet. He has an amazing story, betting on himself. Van Vliet's like, oh man. He's playing very well, very well. I'm happy with what he's doing. He's leading the team as if Lowry never left.
Exactly. But you could tell he was been tutored by Lowry. His tutelage, his play.
It's almost a perfect replacement.
It's
almost a perfect replacement.
It's good, man. It's good.
Yeah.
I mean, thanks to the greatest Raptor. You know.
So we're just gonna see the two banners, Lowry, Masai.
Nah, man, I still, we have to retire a couple others, but we won't talk about that. Maybe we'll talk about it on a different time.
Maybe if they come back and they win another championship or 2 or 3, then maybe.
They gotta be up there.
We'll talk about that.
Cornerstone's gotta be up there. But that was, Larry, that was a good read.
Yeah, so that's our little take. We're talking about, we're giving a toast to Lowry, Kyle Lowry, the greatest Raptor of all time. And then the second is the one that made the big balls trade as an executive. We're giving you all a toast. We're stepping out. Trust him aside.
You notice that they got to give a man
check out the
flowers.
Shirt, them.
We're giving you your flowers right now,
How's that? Once we have Masai, we don't have to worry about nothing else,
Larry, take your flowers right now, Puff and Vern. Let us know, man.
So, Raptor fan, I guess we're rooting for Miami. We have the ex-Raptor. Hopefully they get
I now root for no Miami.
Chip.
I now root for
It's okay. We're just rooting for Lowry. Lowry, the greatest Raptor of all time.
We'll root for Lowry. Like, subscribe, share, follow, do all of that at the same time. You don't know. That's how we do. Like, subscribe. Like.
Yes. More love.
Comment.
Puff and Vern. Yo, check it out. Share with your friends. Let us know how it goes.
Like, comment.
Let us know what your take from that article was.
Subscribe, share.
More love.
Check it out on the Undisputed. Kyle Lowry, greatest Raptor of all time.
Peace.
Locker room.
Oh, we didn't give a rating. I give a 6.5.
Yeah.
You give 2 thumbs up?
I don't have a thumb and a half.
Yeah.